Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm so excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Wednesday. And before we hop into the show today, just want to say thank you to everyone who has listened and supported the show along the way. It's been a wild journey to get here, and we're not anywhere close to where we want to be, but we're just going one day at a time. And everything, if you watched my Instagram stories yesterday, then you saw just a little pan of the setup sitting outside, walking out of lunch, and it just made me think, like, super blessed, super thankful for where we're at. But everything is earned, not given. And, just want you to think about that as you go throughout your day-to-day with your mowing or estimating or whatever. Like, or maybe you're fixing a flat tire or bent over sharpening a lawnmower blade that you bent or something like that. There's no telling something's going to go wrong today, I'm sure, for somebody out there listening. And so it's those days are the ones that make you or break you, and it is the definition of earned, not given. So just remember that as you go through your day. Nothing's going to come easy, but everything that is worth having is worth working for. So just continue to go through that as you look at life, have that outlook, and I think it'll take you a long way in life. But we have a great guest interview today. Super excited for this one. We haven't had a guest in person in a long time, other than we had one at Together in Trades for our Marriage Monday. But we have it in person right here from our local hometown, and I'm super excited to do this. So we have Rigg with us today. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing good. It's showed up on. We said let's do 4 o'clock this afternoon. I showed up at like 4:02. He's on the front porch waiting on me. I was like, man, I'm late, and he's on time though. That's a very good. That's a good way to start business. Be on time. Be early, and that's the way to do it.
Early is on time, actually.
That's right. See, you're smart. You're smart. You know what it is. So. We had a crazy commercial cleanup we had to do. Like I said, if you watch my stories, it was a new pool store that is moved into this place, and the yard had not been mowed. I genuinely don't think it's been mowed in maybe since this is the end of July. It might have been May when this was mowed, maybe. This stuff was waist high. It was a mess. We were there for solid 2.5 hours, and got that place cleaned up to looking good. And I was running late. And we got in here, put on some clean clothes, and said, let's hit the record button. And so I'm excited to see what we get into, buddy. Tell everybody a little bit about who you are, what your company is, kind of how you got started, and then we'll just dive into it and go from there, see where it takes us.
I guess, I'm Riley, obviously, as he said already. I'm 18. I just graduated this year from Hewitt. We live in Trussville. Well, I live in Trussville. You live in Clay. But
actually, Trussville city limits. So
Trussville
no. Clay city limits, Trussville address.
Okay,
that's what it is. So if we have our kids would go to Clay High School, but we have a Trussville zip code. So I don't know. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah, I just graduated this year. I'm gonna be going to just a community college, but
yep.
I started
one I started at.
Yeah. So I started this past season was my first year actually with a real business and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was my first season to actually just cut grass. I had a few yards, probably about 5, maybe a few more just every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And that was it. I didn't do any landscaping or nothing. And then this year I just marketed a little bit, honestly, not enough, and took off kind of a little bit and just went from there. Yeah.
How did you so you before we hit record, you said you used to hate cutting grass, and now you're doing it full time, like making your career out of it. So how did that kind of come about?
Yeah. So really, I don't even know, because the yard we live down by First Baptist actually, and those yards, I mean, some of them are almost about an acre.
Yeah, there's some decent sized lots in there.
Ours is pretty big, but so we used to I would have to push mow all the time, and actually it didn't even have self-propel either. So we push mowed the whole thing. It was terrible.
Tough. But most of those lots are flat.
Yeah, ours
That's like
is,
the only flat part in our whole city. I
Yeah.
swear, like that area.
Ours is completely flat, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had to cut ours and my grandmother's. She lives on Hewitt Street.
Okay, yeah.
And push mow that thing. Her grass is the thickest grass I've ever cut in my life. So
Really? Is it just like
mowing that was
crabgrass,
terrible.
or is it like sod?
I think.
If it's thick,
it's probably soft.
Is it zoysia?
Yeah, it's
There's a
zoysia.
lot of zoysia in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just hated grass cutting because I just hated pushing it.
Yeah, you had done it for so long.
Yeah, but then my uncle, he gave us a old little John Deere. I think it was like a Z335 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, to cut my grandmother's, and so I was like, oh, well, this is pretty cool. And so then just for some reason I was like, well, I can make pretty good money doing this after watching YouTube videos, and like I've always wanted to own my own business. I just didn't know what, and so I was like, well, this is a good way to get into it.
Yeah. Did you start? Where did the entrepreneurial spirit come from? Does like anybody in your family have a business?
No.
Or you just like you just knew you wanted to?
My brother, he has a business. He has a custom furniture business, so he builds like
That's cool.
custom furniture.
Yeah.
But he started that a few years ago. But besides that, no one else in my business family owns a business.
Owns a business.
Yeah.
You have friends, parents, maybe. Like you just have the itch.
I don't want to work for someone.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I don't want to have someone telling me what to do.
Yeah. No, I get that, dude. That's awesome. It's a scary world that you're jumping into, but it's awesome. There's nothing. It's one of the most rewarding things that you can do.
Yeah.
Really, is controlling your own future and controlling your destiny. You have the type of business that you deserve to have, because you're going to get the business that you put in, like the work you put in. And so I think you're learning that as you go this year.
Yeah, and too, just like, I've always just been taught to work. I hated doing yard work, but like my parents would always make us do it and stuff. So,
yeah.
Growing up, we just always had to work for things. So, and too, like,
earn, not given.
Yeah, earn, not given. So, growing up, I never was really given anything. We always had to work for it. So, I guess that's kind of where I get it, the mindset, just going out there and grinding,
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. So you said last year was your first year you kind of did on the side, right?
Yeah.
So you were a rising senior, you were junior in high school, right?
Yeah.
Did you have friends help you along the way? Did you just kind of do it on your own?
I just did it all on my own.
Yeah. You got a pretty big friend group here in Trussville?
Yeah, probably a little. I'm not one of those people that goes out and has like hundreds of friends. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of just to myself a little bit.
Okay.
But
that's part of the entrepreneurial spirit. Like that's part of why you are that way, because like you're different than what most kids your age are doing. You're sitting here recording podcasts at 4:30, and most people are out working they're either out working until 8 o'clock in retail somewhere, working at Target, or they're out partying somewhere, or coming off of a hangover from last night, getting ready to go back out tonight. And it's like you're going to be leaps and bounds ahead of where they are in 5 years. I can promise you that if you stay on this path, because most of my friends have all turned out to be very successful people. But there are certain people that are just their life is not progressing because they're staying in those ways of when they were 17, 18 years old. And it's like you have to break out of that mold sooner or later. You can't be stuck in that. And do you think, like, how's your relation? It's a super weird question. How's your relationship with your parents? You said your dad helps you a lot in the business.
Oh, yeah.
You have a pretty good relationship with them?
Yeah. My whole family's really close. I actually have 6 siblings.
Okay.
It's all
Are you
from
the
same
youngest?
parents. I'm the second youngest.
Okay.
Yeah. Our family's actually really weird. I
Yeah,
have
'cause
a nephew that's 16.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And my youngest brother is 5. And
Holy cow. So it's you and then a 5-year-old?
Yeah.
Holy
and
cow.
then the oldest is 30.
Yeah,
31.
because this is so weird. We're talking about this on the air. Don't your family knows don't y'all know Savannah somehow?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
My mom, I don't even know how it.
I thought we talked about it before.
My mom knows.
It's a small
her family
town. That's
somehow.
what it is. Everybody knows everybody in some way, shape, or form. You either know them or you're related somehow down the line. So anyway, so you have a pretty good relationship with your family. Do you think that, like, being raised that way, like, do you think you just been like you said, you've been raised with the mentality of you're going to work for what you get, things like that? Do you think, like, that your parents raised you that way, is that why you think you are where you are today? I mean, being at 18 out of high school, like you're starting your own business. You're not taking a gap year in school. You're not trying to figure out what your life is. Like you just everybody, and that's fine. I'm not getting on to you if that's your way, but you kind of sound like you have a plan. And do you think that comes back to like the way you were raised and things?
Yeah, probably, definitely so. Yeah, and I mean, just my whole life growing up, my parents have brought me to church and stuff, and so just learned to rely on God and like just what He has set for me, and just rely on my family too, like kind of whenever I need help from them. And stuff.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool. I think that there's a cool place out there for this community, for your community. There's like so many guys. Do you know who like Jake the Lawn Care Kid or any of them? Okay, so the guys your age that are out there. I'm trying to think who's somebody else that you know off socials that's your age. They're around your age. 18, 20.
There's a few people, because Brian has been making the
Lawn Entrepreneur series. Yeah, I'll have to get on the phone and make him come down here and do one with you here in the next couple weeks, but or maybe next year whenever he does it again. But that's really cool. So, what do you want to get into as far as business goes? This year, what does this year look like for you as far as like getting customers? You decided this was you were still in school when the season started. So how did you kind of navigate that?
It was pretty hard at first, I would say, just because I did play football too. So I was the kicker and punter actually. But
really, I didn't know that.
For Hewitt, yeah, I was. So it was kind of hard getting into it with school, just because I would have school and then football, so then I wouldn't have much to do. But when football season ended, I literally worked from like 3 to like dark every night, probably cutting yards, because I could only get maybe 7 max or 6, just because
you literally ran out of daylight. Yeah,
I literally actually cut a few yards in the dark.
Yeah. And hey, nowadays you can get some like sick lights for your mowers and stuff. You could actually mow all night. So, really quickly on the sports thing, this is real time update. So you follow sports, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you see Bronny went into cardiac arrest today?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, I saw that on the way home. I was like, holy crap.
That's crazy.
He's fine. Stable, at least. He's alive. But I was like, wow, that's crazy. So if you don't follow sports, it's LeBron James' son who's going to play basketball at USC. Anyway, back to here. So wait, what did you get? Did anybody look at you for like college-wise? Did you want to go that route ever?
Yeah, I was wanting to go to college, actually, to kick or punt or something. And it was kind of like iffy. I was like, should I do lawn care? Like, should I do this? And because I was like, if I end up not going to college to try and kick or something, I don't want to regret it, because everyone always says they regret not trying and stuff. So. But after the season, I was like set on it, and so I just kept practicing and all that. But I didn't really have anyone like really
pursue you or anything. Yeah.
Anyone not really like a D1. Like I feel like I could have walked on to D1 or something. But
really?
Like, I don't know. I would have to pay to play. So
yeah. I pay a lot to play.
Yeah, so I was just like not about it, you know.
Yeah.
And that was when I would decide. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick.
Well,
to
I
this.
mean, and at the end of the day, you could always pick up kicking again. I felt like if you get through this year and you're like, man, I missed it, I want to go back and enjoy those years. I feel like you could go next year, right?
Yeah.
It'd probably be harder.
I don't love it enough to really do it. I realize, because I don't know. Waking up at 6:30 to go work is easier for me than waking up at 6:30 and go work out.
To go to a workout, yeah. No, I get that. Are you glad those are over? Because I bet they're all in like 2-a-days right now and stuff, aren't they, for upcoming the season?
Wake up at like 5:30 and 2, because I was a kicker and punter, so I wouldn't really do what they would do. So I would have to wake up at like 5:30, go there at 6, and I would just be standing on the sideline, like just not even really doing anything while they're.
But you got to be there.
Yeah. So it kind of sucked.
Did you have to do all the same workouts though?
Yeah.
Like when they got in trouble and they had to run, did you have to run too?
Oh well, not most of the time. Not.
No.
Not really.
Okay.
Because I was just on the sideline practicing or like doing my own thing. So
how many kickers did y'all have?
I was the only one.
Really? You were the only one?
I was the only one last year. Yeah.
What happened if you got hurt? There had to be a backup.
Well, okay, there was a freshman.
Okay.
He was like
He's okay. Is he gonna be the kicker this year?
He was a left-footed. Oh no. Someone from Indiana moved in, and he's supposed to be really good, actually.
Yeah.
Better than me, I'll admit.
Really?
So yeah.
So what was your furthest field goal you hit in game?
In game 40.
Really?
In practice, I think it was 50.
Really?
51.
That's impressive, dude. No, that's not something to be shy about. That's really good. I mean, I don't think I could kick a 10-yard field goal. That's insane. Did you play soccer growing up?
I did not. No.
How did you get into kicking then?
Saw it on TV and I thought it was cool.
What at what age? Like
I was probably like 8 and I just started kicking in the backyard.
did you play youth football?
No, I didn't.
When did you start
My parents
playing?
wouldn't let me. I started playing middle school.
Okay. And then so did you kick all the way through high school then? Were you the kicker?
Yeah. Well, 7th and 8th grade and a little bit in 9th grade I played other stuff and just kind of kicked on the side.
You didn't play you weren't junior high then? Like you didn't kick for junior high for the junior high team? Or did you?
We don't have a junior high.
Do they not?
It's just middle school and high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that's not everybody though, right? Doesn't like Moody have a junior high? Or is it all
I think it's just middle school, high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay. See, I didn't go to public school, so I don't know all this stuff. This is the homeschooling me coming out, I guess.
Junior high was like how old are you?
23.
Okay, so I don't know. Junior high was probably like my sister and brother, they had junior high. And they're like 28.
Oh wait, so they're just saying there's not a junior high at all anymore?
Yeah, there's not one at all.
Like that's not even I
mean, at least
so they got rid of it.
where we live.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
What the heck? So wait, when do you go from middle school to high school?
Middle school is 6th through 8th grade, and then high school is 9th. I mean,
high school is 9th through 12th.
9th through 12th, yeah.
Okay, I did not know they got rid of junior high. So for me, junior high was 7th, 8th.
Okay.
Middle school was
Wait, so you were homeschooled?
5, 6. I think middle school was 5, 6. I was homeschooled in high school.
Okay.
From 9th to 12th, but I went to private school from K4 through 9th grade, through 8th grade. Okay, that's crazy. I did not know that. So you did other things on the side in that time.
Yeah.
And then high school came around, you started kicking for the varsity?
Yeah. Well, I was kicking for freshmen and then JV.
Okay, so you have a freshman team.
There's freshmen and then like a JV team. Freshmen's just 9th graders. JV's 10th, 11th, and then
Can't JV be 12th too? Or do they have to be 10th and 11th?
Most of the time 12th graders don't play unless they're really bad
They're
players
bad,
and they just want to play
Yeah. But they have the ability to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I ref basketball. And I reffed a lot of JV last year, and it was like some of these teams I was reffing, there was definitely seniors on these teams. Like they were big JV kids. But it was different because for us, our JV was like younger age. It wasn't just skill level. It was like a certain age you couldn't play JV. So it was weird seeing high school like seniors play on the JV level. That's crazy. Okay, so started varsity. At that point, did you start all the way through?
No, I actually did not. I started junior year was like sophomore year I just punted. I didn't kick.
Yeah.
And then junior year I did it all, but then I got hurt halfway through, and so then I was just punting, and then another kid did in varsity.
What happened?
Year, I did everything. I honestly don't even know. It was my hip.
Okay.
It was kind of my hip and like I don't know, my whole leg kind of almost.
Yeah.
Like
Did you ever get like destroyed on a punt or something?
No.
No, they never came after you or anything.
Well,
they came after you, but
I have one time. It was kind of bad. It was both of our faults, kind of, and so then I had to run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
I didn't get a first down.
Oh no, that's even worse.
Yeah.
So what happened? Was it like the snapper's fault or was it your fault?
So he snapped it without anyone even knowing, and then
did you catch it or did you have to pick it up off the ground?
No, it went like to the right. I wasn't even because. The guy, so you know how like there's the line and then there's like people in the middle, and then
like your line that's blocking for you.
So he was waving at the sideline for some reason, and then the snapper just snapped it, and so it went through his hands. Like the guy, was holding his hands up and went flying through him, and I wasn't really paying attention because I wasn't thinking he was about to snap it.
Yeah,
so I had to pick it up and run, and then
didn't get a first down.
Yeah, I didn't get a first down.
Who got chewed out? You or the center?
Both of us.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And so this is, guys listening in, this is not, football's a big thing in the South. And this is a big deal because you were punting and kicking for a 7A school. Like it's the top tier in Alabama of school levels. Like it's the highest of the high. It's the highest group you can go as far as like skill level and size and things like that. So that's awesome, man. That's really, I did not know that. So, well, now that we've gone through that whole journey, you decided you didn't want to go that route. So you started in the spring, or I guess did you start in the fall, and then did you end some in the fall of last year?
Last year, I did a few fall leaf cleanups, but
not a ton.
It was probably like maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, so mainly in the spring of this year.
Yeah.
So then, what was the process? What was the marketing look like? I mean, you said you marketed, but you didn't do a ton, but you did some. So what did you do?
So, I got some postcards. Just went knocking.
Really?
Many doors as I could. Yeah.
Did you just get in neighborhoods?
Yeah. I went in basically just the kind of top neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Carrington and I went Magnolia. Just because I was trying to get a bunch of the small little cookie cutter size lawns.
Yeah, that's a good way to start.
Yeah.
Did you get it? How to do? I mean, was it was it good?
I bought 500 and I passed out.
500 is a lot to pass out by hand, by the way.
I passed out maybe 350.
Yeah?
I don't know.
That's a lot.
350, and I didn't do anything else. That was it. I didn't do Facebook ads, nothing. And I got around, I think, 48.
No way.
Right now, I do about 40, 42 every other week, basically, and then I have every other day is full of landscape stuff. But
you got 48. You got 48 just from those postcards.
Yeah, just from like 350.
Now, you're not – okay, so level with me here. You're saying 48 from those postcards, not somebody calling you and saying, hey, my neighbor – I saw you're doing my neighbors. These are 48 from those postcards.
Pretty much from just those postcards. Yeah.
You're kidding.
There maybe –
do you realize the return on that?
Maybe a few other – like one of the people I have now is my girlfriend. Well, she was my girlfriend, but it's her parents, so – so I do their yard, but everyone else and my grandmother.
You still do their yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. I would say about 40. Probably about 40. Yeah.
40 divided by 350. Is that the math for that? No. Is it the other way around? 350 divided by 4. I'm not good at math.
I don't know.
I think that's 40. I mean 350 divided by 40. That would be a little over 8.5% return. Do you realize postcards normally give you like 1%?
I don't know how it happened, but
that is insane. What time of year did you do it?
I probably February.
Really?
Because I did one cut during March and then started bi-weekly in April. And
dude, that's crazy.
Probably February.
I'm actually
and March.
shook right now. I did not know that.
Yeah.
350 postcards. Did you just put them on doors? Mailboxes?
No, like actually knocked and talked.
Oh, you actually door knocked. See, that's where your sell is.
That's why, yeah.
That's why you actually talked. Okay,
yeah.
You didn't just put them on the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so
now I will say,
how many times did you get told no?
I guess. A good bet.
Well, I guess if you got 300, if you passed that 350 and you got 40, then was that 300 that you told no? So they told you no. But did they actually tell you no though, or did they say we'll follow up, or did you have anybody get pissed at you for knocking on their door?
Actually. Most of the people that, like, because I would knock, and if they didn't answer, I'd just put it out.
Yeah, just leave it.
And so, but most of the people that I actually talked to, a good bit out of the people that I got said,
you probably closed.
Yeah. Most of them I closed.
Yeah. Did you so what were those conversations like? I mean, this is actually really good. What would you recommend that, like, for somebody else wanting to start that moving forward? Like, that's a big thing is, we need to do this podcast again in the spring for guys, because this is going to be a big. This is actually a really good show. For guys that are asking, like, how do I get new customers? Like, if you could have told somebody that you can door knock, pass out 350 door postcards, that probably cost you what, $50 to have made?
I think it was a little more than that, because
$100 tops.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, $100 tops to get 350 postcards made. You might have paid more than that. You can have it made for less than that.
For the 500, yeah, you could, if you went on Vistaprint or something, made it yourself. I got some local shop.
Who did it?
It was Kaba Design.
Okay, yeah, they're a little pricey.
Yeah, but the dude there, I like how he does.
They're cool.
He's made good stuff.
No, they're really cool. Did they do your truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
He designed everything. Like, I'm getting new shirts coming in and stuff, and he helped me just design kind of my brand. Yeah. So I'm just sticking with him.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's you pay for the service you get. Like I say, they're a little pricey, but you're getting good service out of it. So then you do what works for you. shout out to them if you're listening. Kaba Design and Co. You can send a check to the house here. But anyway, where were we going with that? Oh, so if you could say you paid $100 or $150 to have those 500 postcards printed, you pass out 350, and you've gotten 40 customers out of it. What is your advice to somebody wanting to gain new customers and grow their business? Because that's insane. If somebody's going to do that, what advice do you give of things to do, things not to do, the question to ask when they open the door? If you get told no, what do you say? Things like that.
Yeah. First off, I would say get the postcards, but also get a shirt made with your company, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just looks more professional.
Yeah.
But go up to the door. I would definitely say door knock. Don't just put it there.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to other people before, and he was saying how he just doesn't want to. I was like, wait, you got to get past yourself. I
know I have a friend who's a financial advisor, and he is the first years of his business, he had to door knock. He had to, and he went and door knocked every freaking neighborhood and house in this city, and now he's taking care of he's advising finances for multi-millionaire, very high-end individuals here.
Yeah.
And it took him time, but door knocking is what got him started.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time walking door to door. But, I mean, it is definitely, for sure, the best return on investment, 100%.
So what happened what did you ask when you knocked the door? When people answered?
Well, I would knock, and if they came to, I'd just be like, hey, my name's Riley Rigg, whatever. I own Everglades Lawn and Landscaping. At the time, it actually wasn't that. But,
yeah.
And then I would just be like, I would love to cut your yard for you and maintain your stuff. I don't know, something along the lines of
just
that.
a little pitch.
Yeah. And I wouldn't ask if I could do their service. I would kind of tell them, I'm going to do your service for you. And I feel like that worked a little bit better than just being like, hey, can I cut your yard for you?
So did you quote them on the spot?
Yeah.
Really?
I would, yeah. Either I would look at it when I was walking up and be like, yeah, it's $60 or something. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Or I would just ask them, can I take a look at the backyard real quick if they had a fence or something?
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Did you have anybody get mad that you knocked on their door?
The first door I went to in Carrington. So this is the biggest.
Yeah, that's a big neighborhood.
One of the biggest neighborhoods.
That's a scary neighborhood to go door knocking in.
It's the biggest neighborhood probably in Trussville, right?
Anybody can door knock cookie cutter neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that. You can do that in your sleep. It's easy. You walk. This is multi-million-dollar houses. This is gated houses.
This was behind the gate.
This is a no soliciting neighborhood. 100% no soliciting neighborhood. And okay, so now continue with your story,
so
just to get the point across to people.
The first door I go in, this is literally the definition of cookie cutter size lawns. It's at the very back.
Okay, you were in the back side. Okay,
yeah, it's the very back.
It's cookie cutter. They do have one section of cookie cutter, but it's still behind a gate with security. This is a very nice high end neighborhood.
Yeah, and so first door I go to, I knock and I do my pitch, and she was just like, you don't need to be doing this in here. She's like, no one's going to let you cut their yard. They're going to, you might get the cops called on you. She's like, you need to leave right now.
Yeah.
And I just went, I was like, okay.
Did you get scared?
Away. I did kind of get scared, yeah. And,
I would have.
I walked away, and I was just kind of sitting there for a minute. I was like, what the crap, what did I do?
Yeah.
I was just like, no, what? Who cares? If so the cops do get called on me,
you leave.
What are they going to do? I was, at the time, too, I wasn't even 18.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you're a minor. What are they going to say? Put their handcuffs on you for knocking somebody's door?
Yeah, so I was just like, who cares? I was like, I got to do it. If I want to cut yards, I got to do it. So.
Did you go to the neighbor's house?
Yeah, I went to the neighbor's house. Yeah.
Really?
And I just, it was.
Please tell me you got some grass on her street.
Not her street, but it was so it's kind of it was adjacent to her house.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, pretty much on her street. Yeah.
Yeah, close enough to her that she sees you in there now.
Yeah,
That's
I have a few over there. So, and then it's kind of like a big I don't know. It's in its own little section.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really like a street. You kind of have to turn off, and it goes into a little hole of houses.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure you might know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I do.
Back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then right outside of her, that little hole houses, I have a few more on.
Yeah.
A little bit more on the street.
That's freaking awesome, dude. Tell that lady to shove it. But that's crazy. This is what I'm talking about though. It's not easy. That is not the neighborhood to do it in. She's right. On paper, that is not the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But this is proof that and this isn't me telling you go break your soliciting laws in your city. If a neighborhood says no soliciting, you make that judgment call. I'm not going to say I'm recommending it, but we'll just say this is what, I mean, look what happened. Like, you did it, you pushed through, and now you got 40-something customers to thank for it. So that's crazy. So you started in there. Did you did you go through like to the nice houses in there, or did you just stay in that cookie cutter section?
I just stayed pretty much in cookie cutters.
Okay.
Because at the time too, I didn't have that great of a riding mower.
Yeah, so you didn't
all
want
those are
big
big and nice yards. So
and they're all on a hill.
Yeah. And at the time too, it was just me doing it. I didn't have my dad helping me.
Yeah.
My dad helps me pretty much full time now.
Really?
Yeah, it's me and him doing everything. So, but at the time, yeah, it was just me, and I was like, I don't want to do these yards. They're gonna literally take over in an hour to do. And
yeah.
The
thing is you couldn't charge enough. Like, you couldn't do those and make the money you needed to make on them because you don't have, like, it would take you too long.
Especially too, because I was just a kid with a jank setup.
Yeah.
I don't know. They wouldn't want me coming to cut their yard.
Yeah.
But
so is that your truck?
Yeah, that's my truck. Yeah.
Have you had it? Is that like?
Yeah, I got it. I got it a few months back.
Okay.
Yeah. I did at first have. I just had a little car, a little sedan.
Really?
And I just borrowed my brother's truck.
Okay. So you weren't pushing one out of the car?
No.
Okay. All right. That's cool, dude.
Yeah. But then once I got 40 yards, I was like, okay, I think I need
to get something.
My own truck now.
Yeah.
Can't keep borrowing his.
Yeah. I hear you, man. That's awesome. Did your parents help you? Did you do it on your own? Did you finance it? I mean, if you don't mind sharing. Or you don't have to if you don't want to. It's whatever.
On my own.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hey, I remember when I bought my first one. It was scary. I rented mine. I mean, I rented mine from the guy that I was working for. I rented his from him, and then I went and spent $10,000 and financed it. And I was like, "This is it. I mean, this is what I had to do. I didn't have $10,000 to pay cash for, so I was like, we're just gonna do it." And it was scary, but it was one of the best decisions. I mean, like, it gave me a vehicle that was. It wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't near as nice as that, but it's like...
I will say, I got a really, really good deal on that.
Yeah.
I sold the car I had before. I sold it for more than what I bought that for.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually made a little bit on it. But
that's crazy. That's the car market now.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, dude. That's fantastic. So you started door knocking. You started picking up customers. Have you picked them up throughout the year? How many did you start March and April with?
At the very beginning of most season, I started with, I think it was 49, I think.
Okay.
And then I lost a few. Just people got their own mowers.
That happens.
I don't know. I will say I lost. I think 3 maybe or 2, just because they said they didn't like it. But I don't know. It's just people that are just picky.
Yeah.
I don't care that I lost them. Honestly, it's like it makes it so much more stressful.
Yep.
When you have customers like that. So.
Yeah. That's just how it happens. Like, it's the bottom feeders that end up.
Yeah.
Weeding themselves out.
There's this one person I lost. It was in Carrington, actually. I did their yard, and I was doing it for $80 at the time. And it honestly, and for what I was trying to make off of it, I still could have probably priced it a little higher. But they said, I went there to cut it one day and it was cut. They said the old dude that did it the year before, he came by and said he would do it for 55 or 50 or 45, something like that.
Sir.
I was like,
scary.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. Let him have it.
Yeah.
Let him have it. Don't touch it
truck,
with
as they say.
Yeah, don't touch it. I mean, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole that.
And that yard took over an hour almost.
But it's like, dude, if you're listening, people from around the city, from around here, actually listen to the show. Believe it or not, like, there's people that I know. Like, I can see the locations of where people listen from. This Trussville is one of the highest downloaded locations. If you're that dude kind of for $45 or $50, get out. Like, that it makes me mad. You're killing other people's businesses. Like, you're hurting our business. You're hurting Riley's business. Like, get up with the rest of us. Like, stop. You're hurting it for everybody.
It doesn't make sense to me how,
you're not making money. Let me tell you that.
Because once I started learning more about actually the business side of things, I was like, why would you do that? Because I understand if you're doing it kind of just. If you don't want to grow a huge business and on your own, but you still can double your profits if you just raise it $15 or something, $20 to what it should be.
Yeah, there's no room for those people. That God pisses me off so bad. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're still having to deal with that. Like, raise your rates, and it doesn't. And I'm not saying price gouge people. I'm saying charge a fair rate. Yeah. And it's competitive. Like, I'm not saying you have to be the highest. You don't have to be the highest. Mm-hmm. You can be You can be the low bid guy if you want to. If that's the way you want to go, be the low bid guy. But don't be the $40 guy. Yeah. Be the $52 guy. Like, that's just the way you need to be looking at it. Like, stop. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting us, but you're hurting yourself. Like, why? I don't understand why you want to run your business like that. And that goes for anybody around the country. Like, don't run your business that way. See profits go in your bank account. I guarantee you, if you're charging $35-$40 for a cut, and we're talking, so this is, okay, obviously, we're in a different market. We do a lot of bi-weekly stuff here. We're not doing weekly cuts. We're not doing small cookie cutter yards. Some of us are. But if you're doing a cookie cutter, $42, $50 every 2-week yard is a lot different than a cookie cutter weekly yard at $34-$35. Like, there's still guys up north who cut weekly. They cut in the tall fish. They're there every single week. They charge $37 a week, and that's that. Like, that's different. I'm not getting onto you for that model. I'm saying in our market where we're at, we're cutting bi-weekly yards. It's taking you, like you said, an hour to cut it. That's ridiculous.
And to her yard, the backyard was a little bit of gated area, and so you would have to push mow the back and then cut the rest with riding. It was on the corner. You had to edge a ton.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
And it was not a great yard either. It was terrible grass and stuff.
Yeah. See, that's when you just throw your hands up and say, see ya. Yeah. Like, that's a good one. I'm glad that you're figuring that out early, because I remember when I was yours, if I dropped somebody, I was like, oh my God, like, I'm scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. What has been the scariest thing for you this year? Like, what's kind of, have you had anything that's like made you a little unnerving? Like, what gets under your skin a little bit?
I don't know.
Or are you just cool as a cucumber? Like, you're just cool with it?
There's a few customers that just, they get to me.
Yeah.
There's this one lady, I still have her because things kind of got solved a little bit. She's still, I don't know, it causes problems a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. They're nice people though. So, but I don't know, maybe just getting to the bigger money jobs, I guess, like big landscaping jobs.
Yeah.
Just kind of not sure how to go about it. I mean, even, I'll admit, I messaged Jeremiah on Facebook. Never even met him before.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, kind of went from there.
Yeah.
Asking questions sometimes. But.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you gotta get around a good network of people.
Yeah.
And you need to, basically, big landscape jobs still scare me. Like, we're still learning and growing every day. Like,
and too, just the pricing, because it's way different than mowing. So I didn't know
you
how
can
to
lose
go
your
about
butt.
It, really. Yeah. Keith Kalfas, shout out to him. He's helped me with landscaping jobs. But.
And how have you? Are you following the 10% rule? Like adding 10% at the end?
I do. At first I when I was pricing it, I didn't think much about overhead, but then I mean, as it going on, I mean, I just add in like everything I can, for overhead and stuff, and I add a little bit extra to the end.
Yeah.
Usually, but
no, I hear you, dude. That's awesome. That's fantastic. So, I follow the 10%. Before I even knew Keith did it, I started doing it on my own. Like, as soon as you put a bid together, that final number, you add 10% to it. And I've rarely had anybody turn me down for that. Like, because here's the thing. I've talked about this on the show before. If you're quoting a job for $1,200, if you make it $1,320, they're not going to say no to that.
Yeah.
If they were going to say yes to $1,200, they're not going to say no to $1,320.
And too, I mean, 99% of the time, something's going to happen on the job.
100%.
That sets you back a little bit.
100%. Like we had a job we laid sod for last week, and then we had freaking Noah's Ark flood come on Friday. It was one of the worst storms I've seen that we've had. I laid the sod on Thursday on a pretty steep slope. I didn't use sod staples because there wasn't a flood in the forecast. In normal rain would not have done this, but it washed out probably 35, 40 pieces of sod. And like we're going to have to go out and relay that. And that's at my call. Like that's at my call, so I'm not charging the customer that. Yeah. It's just like stuff like that happens on every job. You have something come up, and so you got to account for that stuff. So that's kind of the scariest thing for you is navigating those waters.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. Yeah, just the bigger side of the business, and I don't know, just kind of business side of things, like with numbers and all that. I don't know, just because it's kind of YouTube gets you kind of only so far, and I've been saying that, telling my parents and just family about things, just because like you can learn a bunch off YouTube, but I feel like I'm getting to the side kind of now where it's time to start investing in some real coaching. Yeah, I mean that's where you're at. Like you can, like you're saying, you can listen to podcasts for free, you can listen to YouTube for free.
when you start really wanting to hone in on your numbers, grow your business, like you start paying for people's time. Yeah. And that's what it is. You pay for people's time who've been in business longer than you have. And it's going to excel your time. Like somebody's been in business for 10 years or 5 years. Like they've been in business longer than you have. So take what they've learned in 5 years, pay them $100 to talk to them for an hour, and then excel your whole business 5 years.
Yeah.
For $100 or $200. Like there's nothing, like the value there in coaching is it's unmatched if you find somebody who can actually link up with and trust.
Yeah. It's kind of like what we were talking about before the show, how going to college and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like how I was telling my parents, and they might hear this much, but like what you're just saying, you can pay a few $100 to talk to someone, and you could learn more kind of like than going to get a business degree.
Yeah.
In college, paying.
Why would you not? So let me say this, and this could offend somebody. I don't know. This is coming from somebody who's had real life experience. I'm not anywhere where I need to be. I'm just trying to grow every single day. Why would you pay $5,000, $6,000 a year to go to school to get a business management degree or whatever degree it is of your choice? Why would you not invest $2,000 into a business coach who's been in business for 10, 15 years that'll sit there and do one-on-one calls with you for 6, 8 weeks for an hour at a time, and like you're getting all that knowledge come straight to you for your like specified business. You get to ask questions, and it's just like why would you not put your money there? I don't understand. There's so many. This isn't faulting if you go to college.
And two, it's like
a lot of people go to college and are very successful. Christian Slagle, CNI Services, the dude's like about to finish he just finished a community college. He's about to go to his 4-year. He's finishing doing college all the way through. Like that's great for him. He's learned a lot, but that's not for everybody. And so you got to find what works for you. So
yeah, and two, just like you may spend a few thousand for the coaching or whatever, I don't know, and it's only 6 months or 6 weeks, whatever you said. It's way less time than 4 years or even 2 years.
Yeah, you're excelling. Like you're buying somebody's time and excelling your business by that much in a short amount of time. Yeah. It's like a mini course. And so that's not me endorsing go out and buy some Instagram guru's 6-week coaching course. Like that's not what you need. Like I'm not saying that you have to do that. But you need to make sure that you vet who you're looking into, but make it an option. Like, and I've been talking about this a lot on the podcast recently, but like, it's just, you pay some, like, there was a part of business that I needed help in. I paid the dude $1,000 for an hour. Like, I don't have $1,000 to throw out, but I paid the dude for $1,000 for 1 hour of his time because he's been in business for years. Yeah. He does over $1 million in business. He's very good at this and what he does. And the stuff that I learned in that hour is stuff that I would have never learned anywhere else. I might have learned it, but it would take me years and years to learn it, and connections that I would have gotten. So what I'm trying to get the point across there is just like you need to invest in people that are going to actually help you. You can go to college, you can go listen, sit in lectures all day and get advice that's like for a broad group of people. A lot of people that aren't even running their own businesses, they're trying to go get a corporate job, things like that. So do what works for you. This isn't advice on whether to go to college or not. It's just a conversation where we're like, you're in a tough position here. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be real life experience. You'll learn as you go.
And to just the specified learning that you can get that you wouldn't get from college. It's just
more in depth. Like that's my thing when I say like you get with a coach or somebody. You get with somebody in an industry that you're trying to get into. Like this is industry specific knowledge going straight to you. Mm-hmm. So and it could be a group course that you get in. I don't know. Like find something out there that works for you. But
and to like my brother, he went to UAB for it was Alabama then UAB, but that owns his own business, custom furniture one. Yeah. He said most of the teachers like that taught the business stuff, whatever, they never even have ran a business. No, themselves.
They've never ran it. They've studied it from a book.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. It just isn't as much in-depth learning as you could get from a coach or something.
I mean, I went to college for a year, went to the same school that you're going to. I learned stuff in that year. I learned, like, it was beneficial for me to go, but I got to the end, I was like, I'm doing all of this that I'm learning every single day, like real life stuff. Yeah. And so you need to, like I said, I'm not saying don't do it. You need to do what works for you. If you want to have the degree to take and maybe further your financial, like you want to learn more of the accounting side and that side of things, then like go for it. That's not stuff that you're going to be able to learn every single day in the business. But as far as like operating running and like trying to just grow a business, like you're going to learn that stuff in day to day, being around people, having this type of conversations.
Yeah.
And so take somebody to lunch. It doesn't have to be paying somebody $1,000 an hour. It doesn't have to be getting in a coaching program. Find a local business owner in your community and say, hey, can I take you to dinner tomorrow night or to lunch and let's talk for an hour? Buy their $50 steak at the Japanese steakhouse and like you have $50 invested in an hour of time and you're going to get so much return on it. Like go listen to Brian Fullerton's podcast, YouTube, everything he does. He gives so much credit to sitting down and talking to Michael Bedell. And Bedell's got a great snow company, and he's got all kinds of contracts, and he's got a great landscape company. And Brian got to sit down with Michael, go to lunch, and he bought his lunch. He's probably spent $1,000 on his lunch over the course of however many years. But like the amount of resources and things he's gotten from him is priceless on how much he's learned. So work the system. Find a way to further yourself without you don't have to invest $1,000 an hour. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying find something that works for you and try to further your life quicker than you could if you went alternate routes. So, well, what's looking up right now? So you starting school in the fall then, I'm assuming? Like a couple weeks?
Honestly, I haven't even registered. So
not really?
I don't even know really what's
the
next few weeks if I'm going to have school or not.
Okay. Just taking it day by day right now?
Yeah.
I got you. So, well, we got leaves starting to fall. I literally posted a story today. One of my properties had leaves on it today.
There's this one property, and he has tons of trees. It's up in Windsong.
Oh man, I feel bad for you.
But it's a really pretty nice yard. He's got like a little pond thing in the back. It's really nice. But he has tons of leaves, and he doesn't like a single leaf on the ground. And so I'll go back and forth, like forward on the mower, back up all the way across the yard to blow them all in one way.
Yep.
Because he'll make us sit there for 20 minutes blowing the whole yard. And so
you can't do that.
The leaves, the leaves for that yard are awful.
Yeah. And you haven't done a full leaf season there yet, have you? Or have you? Did you do it last fall?
I did a few, but not much.
So you're gonna get the full force of it this year then.
And
make sure that you charge for your time. You're gonna have to adjust. You're gonna have to adjust your rates. He can't expect you to go out there for your normal mowing rate and clean up leaves.
I actually did that last year. It's this old guy on my street, and he's retired though, so. He was like, "You gonna do it for the same price?" And I was like, "I guess." Yeah.
No, dude. Total transparency to everybody out there. Y'all all like burn me at the stake. So leaves are so. You're gonna think I'm making an excuse. I'm telling you the truth here. You can vouch for me. Leaves in the South fall differently than in the North. In the North, they all come down at once. Like they all come down within a matter of like 3 weeks or
it's
a
like
month.
Never ending here.
It never ends. It starts in August, September, and it does not end until January. And so we cannot go out and get $300 for a leaf cleanup because they're going to be covered up again by the next day.
Yeah.
Like, so there are certain properties where we continue to keep the same rate. We keep our same biweekly schedule, and the time isn't that much difference because we quit cutting grass. Now, the time when it sucks is when it's in like September, October, where you're still cutting the grass and you're doing the leaves.
Yeah.
And that's when you have to really consider, like, are you losing money on that? Is it like you might have to increase your prices for that time at that time of the year because you're cutting the yard and you're doing the leaves.
I actually want to ask you some stuff about that because I haven't done a full fall, so I don't really know how to go about it. I kind of do, but
I think we're gonna do a fall like a fall episode going into the fall. But go ahead.
Do you mow like bag a lot, or do you just blow?
I bag nothing.
So we
mulch everything.
Or mulch it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we mulch everything. So now that depends. That again, different style of properties. Like you have to, it works for some people, works for Dutton. It works for some people. For some people, it does not. You get into cookie cutter neighborhoods where they're right on top of each other. Like sometimes you can't get away with that. If you like, we have a lot with wood lines, so we'll chunk them all in the woods. But it just depends. It's case by case. I just don't offer the bagging option. I don't bag it. Like we don't push mow. We don't bag yards. Like
I don't bag any. Last year I just blew them.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really have the mower I had too. It definitely couldn't handle it. It's like a residential one.
No, we mulch everything.
Couldn't even put a mulch thing over it too. It's a curved deck. So.
Yeah. No, that's I've thought about doing a leaf box, like a leaf setup, but the city picks up here.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
So like, if you can get them to the curb, the city will come get them, and it's just like we don't. again, it's so recurring. Like it's every 2 weeks you're out there cleaning them up. It's not you do the whole yard at one time.
Yeah. So
if we did it that way, I would.
Do you do that kind of like you have just a maintenance thing for fall where you'll come every 2 weeks and do it instead of
we continue. Most of our biweekly stuff that has trees, we stay on that biweekly schedule until literally Christmas. We don't stop it until Christmas, and so some of it is into January. It's like we extend our season big time with leaves. Are they home?
Yeah. They just
Good deal. That's not too late then. So, good deal. Well, I think that's going to wrap this one up, guys. This has been a really, really fun show. We're going to get you back on in the spring to talk some more of this postcard stuff.
That'd be awesome.
And get some more like in-depth details on how you did it and talk more about that for guys looking to grow customer base in the spring. But where can everybody find you if they want to ask you a question? There's a lot of young guys that listen to the show, starting companies in year 1, year 2, so right there with you. They might reach out and say hey. So
Facebook would probably be easiest.
Yeah.
Riley Rigg on Facebook or Everglades Lawn and Landscaping.
Perfect. We got to get you an Instagram. That's where the community is.
I have an Instagram, but it has my old business name on it.
Okay.
So I just haven't changed it. I haven't done much on Instagram because I haven't I don't know.
Instagram for me is there's a lot of people that actually do Instagram as like it's the community.
Yeah. I'm not on that side yet, really. I don't know.
A lot of people do Instagram for the community, which is what I do it for. Some people do it for like their actual customer base.
Yeah.
That's Facebook for me. Facebook is like that's for my customers. Instagram is for our community. So that's where everybody's at on Instagram. But message them on Facebook. We will
I'll go change it after this real quick.
Yeah,
so
there
if
you
want
go.
to message me on Instagram.
On Instagram. All right, what'll be the name?
It'll be Everglades Lawn and Landscape.
Everglades Lawn and Landscape. So really quickly, how did you come up with that name? We're not in Florida. Like, where did you get Everglades from?
A little shout out to Mike Andes, I guess. He got Augusta from the
Augusta
tournament.
rule.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know, let me find a pretty area in the U.S. that I don't know. So
I don't know if I'd call
it
pretty. They're freaking anacondas down there.
Well, yeah, but people always say they love it. So and it looks beautiful. I don't know. I've never been there personally, so I don't know. But
that's funny.
I just looked up national parks and I was like, what sounds cool?
You should have made it Yellowstone landscaping or something. Like, oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do love getting to do these interviews and bring this content to you every week, 3 times a week. It's such a joy and an honor. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks, Riley, for coming and sitting down today and spending some afternoon time with us. So hope you all enjoyed the show. Give us a big 5-star rating and review if you did. But without any further ado, that is going to wrap this episode up, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.